I'm going to have a first attempt at doing printing using Tetrapak and a pasta machine. So I'm going to try this one first as a test. And this is the Skokholm Island Bird Observatory, which was lived in by Ronald and Doris Lockley. And this was their home. So I'm going to do this as a little test. And I've realised already I've done it the wrong way round. So when it's printed, it's going to be reversed. But anyway, let's print this and see what happens. I've got my pasta machine out, some quilting stuff I'm going to use for felt to put the picture in. The image, some paper. Pasta machine is there. I have got lino cutting ink, so I'm going to try this first. So it should work, but I'll have to see whether it's thick enough. So I'm just going to do one little test with this and see how it goes first. So I've worked in some of this ink, and it seems to be quite nice and thick. I've tried to work it into all the creases. Now I've got to wipe that back, and then we're going to do a print. That seems to have come off really nicely. That's just using a bit of old sheet. So I'm going to now try printing. Trying to film it as it goes through. So I've put it through, and I'm going to now oh my God, it's worked. It's worked. How cool. This is the second print with the same okay, and that was a bit wetter. So that was damper paper, and that one was slightly drier, so you can see it's slightly crisper, this one. And I need to do reverse. I've brought up the one with the paper that was slightly damper, which has got a slightly softer print, to have a look at it in more detail, to see how the lines have been picked up, and also to try putting some watercolour wash on it, just to see what that looks like. This is the Bockington, the paper that I've used for the Miorama. It's a 300 pounds watercolour paper. So I thought I would try just doing a little bit of colour and seeing what happens when I do that. And also when I come to using the other bits I've got of the Tetrapak, how even these creases get picked up in the print. So whether I use them as part of it, they can be part of the feature, or I'm going to need to find the really flat bits, which is only one piece really out of the whole packet. Yeah, cool. And here's what it looks like with a little bit of watercolour. I think that looks pretty smart. It's pretty cool.